are live, back for more Supermarket Simulator, and look at them, finally getting to work. I ordered this product a little while ago, and as you can see, those are pumpkins. Those are new, just like you. Welcome into the channel, as always. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy the content, by all means, lovely like button. If you're new and you love the content, subscribe button. But look at this. Look at the price of these papayas right here. $28.38. The average cost to get it is $13, but the market price is $28.71. Make it make sense to me, man. But we got avocados now, we got bananas, we have new kinds of tomatoes, and we have pumpkins, which apparently can only go 2 deep per position. So it's like I just bought a whole separate section because otherwise there's going to be 12 pumpkins here. Now I just have, 6, 12, 18. So it's like, figured that was a better positioning for, then there's the 12, as that's a weird way to be. But let's go ahead and get this store open. Let's get the folks coming on in, let them enjoy, because these 6 guys apparently didn't want to do anything. They could not be bothered. That's why they couldn't be bothered. We filled up the slot for it, so I'm just going to put another thing of pumpkins over here, which will eventually get taken, because it's not like it's going to be something that we don't need. And then, boom. The one item I thought we would be perfect without, I just noticed, we got some shortages, but nothing too crazy. So ideally, we'll be in a great position. We've explored that part of the city. We explored over here. Let's go explore this way just for a little bit, and then we'll get back to the main action, because I just want to see what the new update has. Okay, so people come out of the hotel, and they head over there. Got it. So that's the new spawn point. And then over here, we see people kind of walking around the pharmacy. Don't know what's on the back, but I'm going to cross the road safely here. Make sure I don't get hit. It was walking. And then we have all the way over here, over by this building. As you can see, some stuff is slowly rendering in. I'm pretty sure this is more of a computer than anything else. I'm good to go here. No one's going to get me. We have La Peninsula. Huh. I don't think that name was really well thought through, but that's, another thing. Really? Are you kidding me? Really? Alright. I guess that's what they're doing. Anyway. Let them go. I don't want to get whacked. He's walking. I'm walking. Yep. You're gonna wait up. Invisible driver. And let's go head back to the store and actually get to the action you guys came to see. That was interesting to see, but we're gonna head past our hotel here, and I'm gonna not get hit by this car ideally. And let's go back to the actual store itself and watch me order a product, and it just appear, from all the way down at the end of the block. He attempted to steal. I don't think it worked out all that great for him. I still don't know whose scooter this is. Maybe the 6 individuals will ride in on it every day, or they take the bike. Well, bikes, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we got 2 per, that's actually would make sense. Let me go ahead and grab this item that I ordered, because they can't be bothered, and it goes right there. Now we just kind of have to see that we did do the update last episode, and thus far it's kind of panned out. Not too upset about the way things are panning out. The store is still needing a desperate new upgrade. I will get this because I'm, standing right here. I can definitely be bothered to help out my own store. Let's take a look at the other things we got to deal with, because we have loans that need to be answered, and a lot of them, so we could get that upgrade for you guys. But once we get those loans paid off, we only have 8 more licenses to go, and then we have a full completion of Supermarket Simulator, at least as far as licenses are concerned. I'm sure they'll have an update that'll just throw me back 5 or 6 steps, but for now, we're doing what we need to do. We have some more cleaning products coming along the way. Then after that is start working our way through books, some more sodas, more cleaning products, books, sodas, and then we have the cream of the crop, the most expensive thing you can ever purchase, which is apparently $65K to get upgrade-wise. Is starting to get, some more hardcore adult beverages. So, that's something worth noting. We're going to pay off at least that first loan while I'm just standing here doing nothing. Because, might as well. I don't want to have these loans continue into several more days worth of businesses, as I don't think that would be the ideal thing. Let me help this gentleman here while I'm not doing anything. 7513, and slap it. You need help too? Fine, I'm here. 81, 84. Splap. right on the tomato. Anything else? 84.19. Splat. And then 87.82. I'll buy another splat. Okay, I'm kind of accidentally got myself stuck here, so I am just gonna be here forever. How many people do I need to help? Okay. We have a manager free. There you go. Now you can handle and pick up where I left off. I didn't really want to be stuck in that spot, so it wasn't really my battle to have. Someone is buying me out of potatoes. Yeah, we're not playing that game where all of a sudden, oh no, you're out of potatoes. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Funny, but not happening. Especially on day 1. Day 2, day 3, those kind of things happen. But also look at papayas. $135 a box. But then we see, like, you know, the price point, how it's adjusted after the fact. So it's like, all good to go from there. To here. To here. One there. We got a double box, so I'm not worried there. Double box there. We're out on that one. Grab an extra for that one, and let's go ahead and get the lights on. It's past 5:30. 5:30 is when you want to get the lights on. The customers will start complaining anytime post that about where things are at. Oh, he's already helping. He's already making it work. Good job, everybody. Start throwing these boxes over in this general area. Whatever happens with them, happens with them. We cannot hit the customers with them. So, and we can't break our items. So, I think someone talked to the game developers and were like, hey, we don't really want the items to be that realistic to where, you know, they can break. So, I'm going to go ahead and grab the toilet paper here. Manager is on the same toilet paper. This one goes there. This one goes right there. We're going to have an extra box of that, but that's not the end of the world. Bring my papayas over here. Push this box out of the way. Actually, I'm just going to, you know, set it all the way over here inside of that item, because I'm not planning on using it for anything, so we're not going to be messing anything up anytime soon. I'm surprised it allowed me to put it that far away there, but now I've just kind of pushed it, so it's good. Don't got to worry about anything too serious. You guys are doing a great job. Let me go ahead and start putting away some last items. 9 p.m. is final call on items, but we're just going to go ahead and let that pass and see how we do on day 1. And for missing some items, we're missing some items. I don't want to be too pressed about it in many regards to be, like, too upset about how that goes. There's some potatoes there. He just walked through a wall because they still haven't figured out the new mapping for the walkways for these gentlemen. Okay, that's basically everything. It goes up there. Good to go. Good to see. Let me see what I can order for tomorrow. So got people shopping around the store. So I'm going to make sure I'm ready for whatever shenanigans happen for tomorrow. They always seem to run me out of coffee at that point. I need to adjust my order and take those off. Take off that toilet paper because I forgot I messed up badly. There's that. Fix that. Start slowly moving these items over here. I think 2 people attempted to steal. Don't think that worked out for either one of them. Sounds like there was 2 bats being brought down onto folks. There's that. We got 3 here. That's there. Everything is still rocking and rolling. Add 2. Everyone's good here. Green beans. I need some potato pops. We need veggie mix. We need a chicken. French fries. We're good. Still solid here. 2 here because I got 3 there. Somehow we went through all of our hummus. That's interesting. Ground beef is expensive, so I'm going to wait on it. Which is not necessarily the advantageous decision in the process, but one I'm going to stick behind. And limons. Everything else looks solid. They just took 1 thing of potatoes. I got another thing of potatoes coming. We're good on sushi, we're good on rice, we're good on most fish. That'll do it. So I have 23 items for the day. There we go, that goes here. Take that off. How many customers we still got? Checking out. Decent amount of people. I think we had a really solid turnout for the fact we have our new license where people are buying pumpkins in bulk, apparently. So there's that. Let me go ahead and make my contribution, because I'm just, chilling here doing nothing. Let's not let it get out of hand and then have a situation that we don't want to have as a store. Because, yeah, that's... There we go. Good stuff. Someone will go pick that up. Let me go ahead and grab the last thing of pumpkins, because he put up some more as well. One. See how quickly those items go? I had like 4 or 5 boxes deep, and now we are no longer in a position to be like good with pumpkins, so I'll just spend an exorbitant amount to get them back in play. And we're going to pay off that loan early, so we're now down to 1 loan after just 1 day, which is huge, because normally it takes 2 or 3 episodes to get caught up, but day 1 is going to look like we probably lost somewhere between 20 and 30,000, probably. I would guesstimate somewhere in that range. It will not be pretty, I can assure you of that. It's got like 2 items in this one. Yeah, that was kind of gonna have to do it. That was gonna be here. Those 2 are full. The other ones are at 4. There you go. Out there in the streets. Once she's done, we will be out and on to day number 2. So I can make sure everything is going as smoothly as it can for everybody. There we go. Eat and eat. Let's go ahead and... She's checking out. Let's see what day 1 did for us. 1 product not found. Someone found a product too expensive. That one's a newer one. And we lost 16 grand. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. We paid our staff. Ordered our items. This is an empty box. Let's open up. I don't know what item people found expensive, but let's see what's up with that after we pay our bills. And pay our loan payment, because I took an aggressive loan out on that one. Bring it all the way down to the bottom. Start just kind of scrolling through, see if we can find out what happened. I don't know if a customer is just being cheap, or I genuinely messed something up in terms of, pricing here. So we'll see. Because it's taking a lot. Well, that makes so much sense. Potatoes are insanely expensive. There's that. Which, that checks out. People bought potatoes like crazy. But it was still $1 plus more than what it should have been, which is not what we're trying to go for as far as running a comprehensive business. 21, 29, drop that down to 21. Sushi is one of those items. Then chicken taking a hit. That hasn't taken a hit in a long time, so I think that was due. Then we have this going up, 167, that's fine. This one goes up, make that 350, make it a little bit closer, and that should be enough to... And what do we got here? Do you want 402 carrots? Really? 402 carrots? I don't need that many. I'm gonna decline that one. That absolutely is definitely worst case scenario for everybody. Alright. And then you guys are going to ignore my order, I guess. So I will start grabbing items and start putting them away, so I can make myself useful, because I was just standing there like a lug for a minute. Definitely trying to think on my feet here what could have been some of the other issues that we faced, and then make sure things get back to where we want them to be. Because normally day 1 we're usually 0 as far as missing items or products found expensive, but instead, well, 1 and 1. Not good. New license, same problems. But if you've been following the along with us, or at least this series with us, you can tell that things have definitely taken a much harsher turn ever since fruits and vegetables were installed. For whatever reason, it has not worked to our advantage in any way, manner, shape, or form. Seems like every single day we're missing an item, or an item's overpriced, and it's just simply the fact that customers are coming in and they're grabbing 5 or 6 of an item, or they're grabbing like 13 papayas or 12 kiwis. That's an insane amount of items. Like, is everyone running a restaurant in this town and trying to get properly stocked up for the week? It's like, it just doesn't seem to really check out in the long run about how to make things work adequately. But again, who am I to question it when some of the mistakes have genuinely just been me? Me being me and having random situations pop up that don't really work to our advantage the way in which we would like it to. So let me go ahead and grab over here, grab this item, and bring it on over to here. That's going to be fine. They're grabbing some big name items. It's almost 2:30, so I'll have my panic order happen shortly, because it usually happens somewhere between 6 and 7. And then between 8 and 9 is usually me setting up the order for the final day of operation, as we always get 3 days of operations knocked out of the way per episode. That way we can kind of, maximize what we got going on here. But, I'm level 99, so it's not like at this moment in time or anytime in the future that I will be in a bad spot. We are almost hitting level 100. So to keep it 100 with y'all, we have almost, in no uncertain manner, hit the peak for this, series. I want to see if we can get all the licenses established. I want to see how big this business can get. And as always, with your guys' support, we can go ahead and make that happen. Let me go ahead and grab these potatoes. Those go there. Big box is this item, which is perfect, because I definitely need to put that right there. So we're good to go. We only got 2 more items that we need to put away. Throw a small thing of eggs over that way. Went all the way over here, and then we'll put this coffee away and start getting some other things settled, because I guessed wrong on which coffee specifically was going to be the issue, but there's still one. And it's almost 5:30, so I'll just hit the lights so that we can get our guys up and going. There's some boosting happen for you gentlemen, so I don't have to guess what's what. Panic purchase time. We got those, that's fine. Somehow we're out of that. I do remember stocking the item and then being out, so that's on me. Grab those. 2 of those. Everything is basically good here. I don't need toilet paper for the foreseeable episode, because I overdid it a bit. There's those. You guys can go ahead and figure out the rest. Make sure we get these items purchased, because we need all the extras on these that we can possibly get. There's that. Added. Bag secured. Grab this soda. Somehow we're running out of sodas at a rapid rate. Not really sure how or why that's happening, but we are definitely doing some panic purchasing for certain. Grab that. That's back down to single, so I need to get back to a double. We're pretty good here. Good there. I'm moving over this way. Then there's that. Ketchup, mayonnaise, barbecue sauce. Not necessarily in that particular order. Come on. There's a go. Put that there. We need 2 more of you, 1 more of you, which is a huge expenditure, which means that we're going to keep putting off everything we have as far as getting that last loan paid off. But that should do it. It's almost 9. What happens, happens at this point. I think these items are just basically going to have to be the carryover for the next couple days. Get you a boost. You're going to get a boost. Boost for you as well, sir. Anybody else coming out this way? Nope, not at this time. So I think this will have to function as the day 2 into day 3 order, just because I lost track of time. Boost for you. You're already boosted. You need a boost. Okay, where's the other gentleman? Oh, he almost snuck away from me. Got him. At the very, very tail end there. So they'll run around for a little bit, kind of help us get back to a at least fair starting point for where we can deduce where everything else is going to go wrong for the rest of the foreseeable episode, because there's going to be something. There's no way that 1 and 1 is going to be like where we finish as a business within 3 days of, you know, being operational, because it happens more often than you think. Inventory is not for the faint of heart or for the faint of mind, because you're always like, just in your head it's always order more than you need, and then you always think you know what the customer needs, and then all of a sudden it changes so rapidly that it makes absolutely no sense to you. So, you know, just the way things work out. Sure, we get some of these items back, and probably by the time the customers finish shopping, there'll still be items out in the street, but that's not the end of the foreseeable future here. We can totally make this work. I'm just curious if we're going to finally get to level 100 within this episode, because that should mean we should technically have all the licenses, but you can see how difficult it is to build up as much money as possible without using any kind of cheats or any kind of mods to accelerate how your business can grow. You know, a la like Game Grumps. That's the only one that comes to mind. I love their content, but they're definitely using some stuff that makes it a little bit easier to make some money, which, hey, it's totally fine. The content that they have is impressive, and I believe they drop episodes every Wednesday of that episode for their series, so obviously go check that out. But again, they have millions of subscribers. We have 1,100, I want to say. So clearly, me shouting them out does literally nothing for them. Let's go ahead and put this up there. In the meantime, couple customers still rock and rolling, doing the best they can with what they've got. I'm gonna go ahead and put away this sugar. You go here. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. Keep it going, pardon me, out of the way, sir. Then we need some sushi. It is sushi time. We have the red label for the sushi, goes right here. The other label goes elsewhere, pardon me, sir. Then let's go ahead and have ketchup brought in. Technically, I have enough to pay off that loan, but I still have to pay my workers, which is like 1,100. So let's wait to see where we finish up. If we hit over 8 at any point, I'll just go ahead and pull that trigger, because it's definitely something we need to do. I don't want to keep, you know, staying within a loan working parameter as a business. Because I know they're necessary for most companies to get started, but I don't really necessarily want to... Oh, we're over 8. So, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Go to the bank. It's paid off. Don't gotta worry about it anymore. 3 loans, 1 episode. We are making money crazy fast. All thanks to these customers' lovely support. And then, how many potatoes did I order? I think all I did was order potatoes for the next year. I don't see any customers. Let's go to day 3. 113 happy customers. That'll work for me. We lost $1,900, but that is fine. And then normally I have that order on a tablet, but I got nothing, so let's just open the store and then adjust on the fly, which is always a dangerous motto to do. This goes up 346. Let's make it 320, because pulp soda was the only thing I remember going up. It's going through, and we're good to go. It's just the 1 item. Pay our bills, and as we inch our way towards low 100, double check. Yep. No more loans. No loans. Loans are the literal worst. Grab this milk. Let's bring it on the way over here. Boom. Good to have. Good to see. And then from everything else we have going on, we need some salt. For the salt in the wound that is the business's pocketbooks. Dun, dun, dun. Grab that over here and move out of my way. Thank you. Pardon me. Excuse me. Go ahead and grab more sandwich bread to sandwich in our lovely finish as a business. Excuse me, sir. Out of the way. That was a miss. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to mess that one up as badly as I did. Okay. Add that, which will now clear up the way for most things. Water. Those are singled out, so they're not doubled like everything else is, just for clarity on that. B&K ham is expensive, but now needed. These are two different kinds, so of course have to go ahead and place these orders. Pizzas. Last day there. I know I didn't order those. I don't even have to guess. Get some squash added to the list. Apples, tomatoes. Make sure I got a lot of pumpkins on here, on deck. Mushrooms, very good. Over here, I'm almost always out of this, so add that, two of those, two of those, two of those. I'm too broke. That's what happens when you start getting really itchy with that trigger finger. So, see how they respond in turn, and then we'll go from there. You guys are probably watching like, Sir, Brent, your money is gone. Where the heck is it? Like, I don't know. I thought I had it. But paying off that loan really changed just how things worked in a lot of regards. I need to start boosting my boys, though, too. Because on the last day is the day I need people running. Because that's when I'm starting to make mistakes. Because I'll start putting things in some crazy and uncanny or just flat out unintelligent forms, manners, fashions, what have you, and it always comes back to bite me. Let's leave that blank there for in case anyone decides they want to adjust what's going on. I still think I'm a little short in terms of beef goes here, ham goes up. I think I got it now. No, $30 to $4 short. Because the order is for $5.29. So once we cross that, which is 10 seconds now. Whoop. Now it's clean and organized. So it looks like I have been doing this my whole entire career, as opposed to just, you know, pull this out of my rear at the last second. Add two more because I already ordered two. 3 here. 3 on the potatoes. Some sugar for good measure. Tea is solid. Coffee's actually solid for once. Got some chips I need. Need you. Gonna need some of that, some of this, some of that. There we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this over with the rest. And I'm gonna go ahead and remove label here, remove label there. So we are good to go. I think. Which is a big I think. I'm sure there'll be another panic order at some point, but in the meantime, let's go find our workers. Give them a double boost. You're gonna get a double boost. Yeah, I'll give you a third. Why not? Third. 1, 2, 3. Anybody else? There you are. Make it a great one, gentlemen. Always best foot forward. Only get upset with what you can control. Getting upset at things you can't control is crazy. Need to make that money here in our lovely Geek Variant store. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. And now we just hope and pray that day 3 is kind to us. It's almost 5 already, and we still have all these items in the street. I think I'm going to be doing inventory well after episode closes once more, just because that's seems to be par for the course now. Everyone's getting the appropriate help. Lights on. Okay, you're just guys digging into stuff and knocking a whole bunch of other items over in your own path to glory here. So let's go ahead, boop, right there. Go ahead and grab this, farine supreme flour, right up there. All right, you guys are doing great. Give you a boost again, give you another boost. That way you guys are still going to run out to the best of your ability, our ability to succeed. Sir, may I put some money in your pocket? There you go. And that's why they hustle. You put money in their pocket. The red label goes down here. I don't remember if I ordered more of this, so we're just gonna panic. It's about that time where you just kind of take a last look at things and be like, you know what? I think we need this. I think we need that. We might have this. We might not have that. But you just gotta go ahead and follow your gut, and you know, sometimes pull a trigger on something you're not too sure of. I don't remember if I ordered chicken. I know I didn't order this. I know I don't have you. I know I don't got you. Alright. Do I have any pairs? Now I need to stop. I need to stop. Or panic ordering. What happens, happens. It's in fate's hands now. I'm gonna just trust in the heart of the cards and let it guide me. But I'm not gonna get, you know, glowing golden hair and an epic cape and all of a sudden an alter ego from Egypt, because that doesn't make sense. But, you know, anime. That's just how that world worked. There's some pairs here. Move over this way. Move over this way. We have some pizza. Let's go ahead. Some crusty pizza. Oh my god. You go there. Beautifully done. Happy to see it. Move over this way. Then more pairs, because you can never have too many pairs. We have a pair of pairs. Go ahead and grab some cane sugar. Put you down there. Move on over this way. And some bidet style toilet paper. Because apparently we were out of it. Then I did order chicken, so it is here. That part's good. But do I have it where I need it to be? That is the million-dollar question that is going to be facing this business. As well, I have all the licenses paid off. Getting the store resupplied start next episode is going to be it's going to be a little questionable. Normally it takes about 6 to 7 grand to get that to happen. I might just have to cut it down to bare essentials and then kind of adjust from there accordingly. It's not the best option in the world, but it's not the worst. We've been there before, and we've always managed to rebound strongly. And I guess there is levels past 100, because it's still racking up the points. My goodness. Gotta love to see that for us. We have potatoes right up here. Let's go ahead and move this way. Whoop. We have apples. Apple. You want an apple? Do you want an apple? Get out of here. You don't deserve an apple. You're walking. These guys at least, you know, jog down some steps here. Go ahead and throw some pumpkins. Hi-ya! Last, but certainly not least, some crispy potato pops. Which goes here. Grab a pumpkin. Goes up there. Well, we crossed over 53. Will we get to 6? We still have to pay our staff, though, at least 11, so, that's not gonna do it. It's gonna be a bare essentials for our next episode rolling around, I'm sure. That's going to be wild. The white label goes there, the blue label goes next to it in forms of our water. We have bidet-style toilet paper, goes up here. Then on the back end, more crispy potato pops. Potato pops. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a lot of customers still. But still no hope of me finishing off this stack of items within the span of the episode ending. Just is not in the cards. Another white label for the water. Goes right over here. Good job, gentlemen. Good job. Like the hustle. Like what we're seeing. We finished over 6 at the very least. Can we get to 7? Because 7... I can make it work with 6 once the staff is paid. But it's still gonna be snug. There's 71. That's fantastic. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 customers left, so we could finish really, really strong for once. I like that for us. There's 74. I still hear them just going ahead and having that scan away. And that's getting what? I think we're on our last customer. But again, it has been an absolute blessing to entertain you folks, per usual, on this episode of Supermarket Simulator. I've been Brent for Geek Variants, and I will see you in the next episode.